going into the Philly game, our morning skate there was good. So it's tough to get a feel of the group, of where we're at. I would hope that it should be fresh on our minds. It just happened 2 days ago. It was the last game that we played. So I'm expecting a push from our team tonight.
And angry, kind of almost, kind of pissed off.
Should be pissed off. We let some points slip away, and a division team, and we didn't play well. When you go back and watch the game, we had a 3-0 lead, but it wasn't a 3-0 game. First period it could have been 4-0 for them based on the chances that when I went back and watched what I saw. So we were outplayed by them. The result is probably what it should have been, but it's still disappointing because it could have been something else because we were in position.
You get Gabby and Wiz back. Let's take them one at a time, one player at a time. First, what Marion brings back to the line?
Well, some speed and a threat to score and make plays. That's what he provided us last year, but it's going to be, he's going to have to come in, he's going to have to work and skate and play fast.
Do you want him to play better than he was playing before he got hurt? Does he need to play better? Maybe that's a better way to phrase it.
Well, I think you're always looking for more from everyone. It doesn't matter if it was previous, he's been out for injury, or our guys that have been in the lineup. We didn't play very well last game, so the expectation for me is our guys to go out and play harder and play better, and it's no different with Marion.
Yeah. And Wiz, what he brings back?
Well, power play, some poise on the back end, right-hand shot, and probably solidifying the pairs again. At least Ryan, they played together and they played pretty well together. But it's just a veteran guy on the back end that has some moxie when he gets the puck on his stick, and just some confidence. But he's got to keep it simple early, because it's going to be a fast game. At least I'm expecting it to be a fast game. Don't overcomplicate things, but it's not just Wiz, it's our whole team. We just got to simplify the game and play hard.
You had trouble with the Giroux line, not just in the third period, but throughout the game. Being at home, you get a different matchup if you want it, perhaps coming out of stoppages. How big of a difference could that make?
It could, but we'll see who can play with them. Yeah. What we're finding going around the league is trying to find a counter versus some of these other top players in the league. Crosby in Pittsburgh, it was a tough matchup for us, and in Giroux in Philly, it was a tough matchup. We didn't have a response for either one of those two guys, and they're great players. But we're going to have to try to find somebody tonight, and I think we have centermen that are capable of doing it.
It's the eternal question maybe, but do you want size against Giroux or do you want speed against Giroux?
I want somebody against Giroux that can nullify Giroux.
Size and speed.
It doesn't matter. I mean, Artie's smart. He's big. Doobie's tenacious and he skates. Joey's got size and he's smart. Mark Letestu's smart. And they're all different physically. But we need to find somebody that can counter it. And not necessarily that you have to go out and check them, but you got to get them to defend and play in their zone. So it's not just a centerman, but it's the wings too that are forechecking hard and creating turnovers and forcing these guys to defend and spend some energy down in their own zone.
Do you worry at all about life without Jared Bowl and Dalton Prout when they're both out of the lineup?
Right now, there's no reason for me to worry about it. This is our lineup. This is what we have. This is what we got to go with, and we have to find a way with this group. Missing some grit and some toughness. It's an element that's missing in our game. But other guys are going to have to step up, and our team's going to have to step up and fill some of those spots or those holes of the toughness and grit that they bring.
As a defenseman yourself, do you see anything Savard could have done differently on the goal, the fifth goal that Giroux scored?
Well, I went back and watched it, and even Umby, the way that we talk and how we play D zone, Umby makes the right play. They executed a play, passed it through Umby back to the point, and a shot came in. Everyone was in pretty good position. Yeah. He made a hockey play. He made a great hockey play. It's all. But there were some plays that led up to that I think we could have done better.
Yeah.
Do you have an update on Jack Skilly?
I do not.
McKenzie skated today?
He did. He came out after, feeling better. I think we're hoping for maybe Carolina. If it's not Carolina, we're looking for Jersey.
Todd, one of the things that Philly does, they had 15 shots from their defensemen. They're up on the play in the rush, but they're also able to get shots through, and that's got to be a point of concern.
Point of concern, what they do well is the way that they forecheck their DR active down the walls to keep pucks alive in the offensive zone. And again, we were sloppy. It turned into a half-ice game where we were, working hard just to get pucks on our stick and then just chipping it out. And again, we have to be better. We got to be cleaner in our own zone to get out of our zone. But I think you can help yourself by forechecking and playing in their zone and forcing them as they're coming up the ice to have to change. And then it becomes easier on your breakout.